Yo, what's good, everybody? We live tonight on this Saturday evening, and hopefully everybody is in a good mood. I know I am. I've had a little drink. I've had a little smoke. My skin is shining. My eyes is glazing, and yeah, man. Hopefully y'all ready to get into the stuff that's going on, and cause the streets is talking. The streets is talking, man. And let's not waste no time and let's get right into it. It came out that Saucy Santana was going to be the host of the Baddies reunion. And when I saw this, I instantly rolled my eyes because y'all decided to get the stereotypical gay guy to come and host the Baddies reunion and come be messy with these girls because he's coming to a platform where it's literally like a fight club, and I don't think that he's going to give any type of real dialogue to these ladies. Now, I saw the Carisha Please interview where I do think he did an okay job. But I only think he did an okay job because he was interviewing his friend. My critiques about that interview was that he really didn't dive deep into the stuff. But I don't even think Carisha would have allowed him to dive deep into the stuff. So, it's not really much we can say there. So, I don't even know his interviewing styles and stuff, but my instant thought is that he was going to become on there and be messy. You know, he's the stereotypical feminine, flamboyant gay guy that girls like to use as a prop or like wear them as like purse bags and stuff like that. Like they treat the friendship as some type of purse or some type of bag for them, or like, and you end up carrying around a gay friend and got him acting like you and stuff like that. And it's nothing wrong with being feminine. It's nothing wrong with, being gay or anything like that. Like, I'm gay myself. But when a gay guy comes into a space full of women, and he ends up interjecting himself into the beef and into the nonsense instead of being a male presence within the space and honoring the women and promoting dialogue and getting into the bottoms and the critiques of like what their beefs and stuff really is, so that we can have some type of dialogue and storyline behind the senseless fighting, then I don't think that he promotes any type of positivity for the space. Like, I just think he's completely unneeded. So, like my girl Tinkerbella, who said, who invited him with the two emoji roll eyes face? I felt exactly like that. Like, why the fuck do we have to have Santana? So, it ended up turning out from the girl's perspective who spoke out, because 4 girls ended up coming out speaking out against him as being a host. Now, when you got, hold up, let me get this off the camera. When you got 4 girls coming out speaking out against you as the host, and you as being a gay male coming into the presence, you know for a fact that you came on there being messy as fuck and not promoting any type of positivity for these women. I don't know what you did on this show or what your behavior was on this interview, or what your behavior was like during this reunion. Now, we will see this when the reunion drops, but based off of the perspectives of 4 women coming out speaking out against you, I can already tell that this shit was a shit show, and that you came on there being a messy ass gay guy that was not promoting any type of positivity for the space. They didn't like your energy. They didn't like what you brought to the table, and I don't quite frankly understand what you might have brought to the table anyway. So like I said, being a stereotypical gay guy and being that hyper feminine personality, you have to be really careful how you come into these female spaces, especially when you are interjecting yourself into the drama instead of being an outsider looking in and giving your perspective from the outside and giving advice and giving real ways to break the situation down and real ways to address the situation. It is, all right, so I'll get into that point next. So, Mariah Lynn ended up coming out saying something about him and being a host as well on top of Tinkerbella. Mariah Lynn tweeted out that the worst host ever. So when Mariah Lynn tweeted that out, I'm like, okay, this is girl number 2 coming on here saying that this man came on here being a messy ass host. My instincts were confirmed when Saucy responded to her and said, the worst liar ever. And then he continued on to say, can you tell who's a baddie and who's a maddie and who's a saddie? I'm like, bro, come on. You making us gay men look bad. Like, this is not a good representation of gay men. You are literally being publicly combative with a female. And I don't like that. Like, I don't feel like men should literally just be sitting here being publicly combative with a female. And especially when you were supposed to be the host of a situation and things like that. I don't like that. I feel like us as gay men should not argue with women because it gives us a bad stigma, because it looks like you're trying to be a woman. Just plain and clear like that. It looks like you're trying to be a girl. It looks like you want to be one of the girls. Like you want to be in what the girls is doing. And people could argue that because you're gay anyway. Like, shit, people argue that with and say little shit like that about me and whatnot. But it looks away. It just looks away. It's always going to look away when a man, period, is arguing with a female publicly. Let me just say that. It's not just you being a gay man coming at a female, period. It's just a man speaking publicly at a woman and going at a woman, arguing with her like that. They're instantly going to call a straight man sassy, and are going to tear a gay man down and say that you're trying to be a woman, and when you're arguing with a woman like this publicly. That's just what it's always going to be like. So, personally, I don't like it. I'm a gay man myself. I don't really like when gay men do this types of stuff, because I feel like it gives us a bad representation, because not all of us gay men react this way or behave this way. And when you are seeing one being platformed and being put on being platformed and being put out there and being more promoted than what you are seeing other gay guys, it tends to look like an agenda. It tends to look like this is the gay guy that we're going to use to promote what it being gay looks like, and what being gay, what you should act like and what you should look like when you are gay. That just promotes that type of agenda. So see, I don't really think this was a good move, arguing with the girls online. It got worse than that. So I'm speaking, and I ain't even show y'all the worst. It got worse than that. After Mariah Lynn, Anna Mac ended up coming in and saying, she pretty much piggybacked off of what Mariah Lynn was saying. She ended up saying, Mariah Lynn ain't lying. We had a terrible host, laughing my ass off. Like, who the fuck bore the men? And I don't give a damn who don't like it. So that is what Anna Mac said on her story. My bad, I had to take a little sip. That's what Anna Mac ended up saying on her story. So when Anna said that, I'm like, okay, this is girl number 3 coming out against this man, saying that he was not a good host. Anna Mac continued on in some comments. Here we go. She ended up saying everyone didn't like him. Not just Mariah, y'all. I mean, everyone had something to say about him being a host. I can't even see where all this... Alright. You know it's weird when a gay man is hating on women and whole time he wants to be one. It's just strange. He really strange. That's all. I don't care about messy and shady. That's your job. But he really was weird, y'all. A man who wears wigs and dresses like a girl, does everything like a woman, most def wants to be a woman. It's okay, though. I'm not going to say what I really want to say, because that's going to be a hate crime. I'm glad you knew better about that. I ain't going to lie, my last live just got cut for going off the wells and saying some fly ass shit. Just because I'm gay, I ain't even going to say the shit my damn self, because... yeah, no attacks against the gay community. Nothing like that. I do think the gay community can do a little too much, canceling everybody with giving their opinions and things like that. But, Glad that she had enough sense to not go off dropping F-bombs and dropping slurs like that so we can keep things respectful and things of that sort. But this is what I mean by a bad representation, and this is the stigmatized, and this is the perception that you end up giving off when you are being combative against a bunch of women as a gay man. It does not look good. I ain't like the shit at all, bro. Like, I ain't like that shit at all, Saucy. I think, yeah. So, after Anna Mac ended up saying that, Biggie ended up coming out saying some shit too. So I'm like, bro, you got all these fucking girls coming at you sideways saying that you was a bad host. Biggie ended up saying, definitely terrible. Mind you, just came messy to the reunion with a hidden agenda. So I'm like, it's saucy. 4 women, bro. You got 4 women. At this point, I was the fuck done. I said, okay. I already had my confirmation when he was arguing with Mariah Lynn. But I'm like, 4 women coming out and saying that you was a terrible host and you ain't come here and do what you was supposed to do. You know that you was on there being messy, yo. You know for a fact that you was on there being messy as hell and giving off the perception as a messy gay man, which is not a good representation of the LGBT community as a whole because we don't all behave that way. Now, some could argue and say that I'm messy as hell, but and whatnot. But some could argue and say men in general who sit here speaking about women and talking about women and arguing with women in general is messy. Which I have an argument about because, hey, we can argue and beg to differ. But as a gay man coming into female spaces and arguing with a bunch of combativeness, and when you got 4 women coming out, speaking out against you, bro, it's just not a good look. And you could have went about that reunion completely differently based off of how these 4 women came out and spoke out against you. It just wasn't a good look. It gets worse, guys. It wasn't just that. Like, Saucy, you did too fucking much, bro. You just did too fucking much. I didn't like none of this shit that you said. Nothing that you did. So this was his response. Biggie, please. You ain't want to fight. You wanted to talk, and your friends was pissed about it. You not bigger than the program. Fight or hush. We laughed at Anna all night. Kept fake passing out and walking off, so she ain't have to fight. Mariah, just get an ice pack and relax. Saucy. This is what the fuck I mean by, you just doing too fucking much. Why is you arguing with these girls like that and cussing these girls out like that? You doing too fucking much. You was supposed to be the host. You wasn't supposed to come up on this show and argue with the girls and interject yourself into the beef. You were supposed to look at this beef from an objective point of view as an outsider and give your point of views and give your perceptions and give your opinions from that, and then dissect what is going on with the beef and things like that. You wasn't supposed to sit here and argue with the girls and turn into one of the baddies. You wasn't supposed to turn into one of the baddies, bro. That's not a good look, and it's not a good look for us gay guys, and that's why that shit got me pissed off, because, bro, you not doing what you supposed to do. I hang with women. Literally all my fucking friends is women. My fucking family and closest females is a bunch of women. So I take that shit real personal when I see a gay guy arguing with one of the girls like he's a fucking girl. You not one of the fucking girls, bro. You just not. That's not what it is. So then, one of the fans ended up saying, one of the fans, somebody ended up saying, you wasn't probably even being messy. You was just clocking a T, so that's why they mad. Oh, well. People gonna be messy and stir this shit up just because they like to see mess and want to see entertainment and shit like that anyway. So, people gonna be people. Saucy ended up saying, T's were clocked! Explanation points. Sit your ass the fuck down, Saucy, and please don't bring his ass back to host another fucking reunion. This is not a good look. It's not a good look at all. You really are being the stereotypical messy ass gay guy that nobody really, really wants to be like. Now this was the point that I was about to make when I was talking about the shit earlier. It's shit like this, why I don't fuck with gay niggas and why I don't have gay friends as a gay man myself. I don't. I literally have one gay friend. And that nigga, you couldn't even tell that nigga is gay if you met the nigga and shit like that. Like, so I don't even introduce him like that. I just say he my homeboy. But, and I ain't even gonna say he's DL because he's not. I don't fucking know. Hold up. I don't fucking know. But the point is, it's shit like that. Like, it's this type of messy ass behavior. Shit like this. I'm not arguing with no nigga or no gay nigga back and forth like this. Like, we not doing this. I'ma smack the shit out you. And if arguing with a girl like this and shit like that, and this types of all that yes and cleats were clocked and this and third. Nah, bro, I'ma smack the shit out you. I'm not arguing with no fucking man like this. We're both men. We can go toe to toe and shit like that. You can't go toe to toe with the girls like this. It's not a good look. It's never going to be a good look, especially as a gay man. For straight men, they going to call them sassy. For gay niggas, they going to call us words and slurs that we don't want to be called. And then we're going to cry. We're going to scream and cry hate crime and cancel them and this, that, and the third. Once people start calling you names that you don't think you want to, that you don't want to be called or you don't feel comfortable being called with. And gay people don't want to be called. So, yeah, bro. Not a good look. I think you shouldn't have been the host. You shouldn't have took your ass up there, and they should have probably got somebody else to be the host of the Baddies reunion. I don't think it was a good look at all. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm never gonna like no gay nigga going back and forth with a bunch of women. It doesn't give us a good look. It doesn't make us look good at all. So, that's what happened with Saucy Santana being a host of reunion and whatnot. And those were some of the girls' perspectives and some of the girls' responses. And I'm inclined to believe that, to feel just like how they feel, quite frankly. Saucy, you probably could have done a better job than what you have done, because clearly you pissed a lot of the girls off, and by you going up on there saying T's were clocked and shit, you interjected yourself into the girls' beef and turned into one of the baddies when that's not what you were supposed to do, bro. It's just not. That's not what you're supposed to do. So, moving on. We talked about Diamond the Body yesterday, and let's just get into what that was. This was Diamond yesterday. This was Diamond. Look at my little niece. She's not supposed to be in the stream, but hi, niece. She's in the stream. This is Diamond. This was Diamond yesterday. And we talked about how she got into this brutal battle with Tasiki. And I say brutal battle because look at how she came out. Like, oh my God. Like, I can't wait to see that fucking fight. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I can't wait. Unfortunately, like, it's like my guilty fucking pleasure seeing the baddies and seeing all this fights and seeing the mess. Like, it's a guilty pleasure of mine. Like, I'm into messy ghetto shit. Like, I grew up in the hood. Like, I hang around a bunch of females. I grew around bitches that fight and whatnot. So it is what it is. Like, yeah, this was Diamond. This was Diamond yesterday. Like, Tasiki fucked her up. She really did Diamond the fuck dirty. Like, she treated her on some real professional boxing, MMA style type of fighting. And it was just really, really brutal. Like, the fact that Diamond's teeth is knocked out, her teeth is split, tongue is split, eyes is black. Like, Diamond was done dirty. Terribly dirty. But, let's get into a little update of how she's doing today. This was Diamond.
Look, guys, the show must go on, okay?
Yeah.
So, look, Virginia, I will be in your city tonight, okay?
Still
I'm on my way to the
doing
airport.
bookings. Still doing hostings. Yeah, still doing bookings. Still doing hostings. I see the lip is healing up nicely. She got some makeup to cover the black eyes. She still look a little tired and still look a little flustered. The tooth is still missing, which she's probably going to have to go see a dentist about that. Like, oh my God, like, what do you do about a bottom missing tooth? Like, oh my God, like, that looked like that was her real tooth. It didn't look like it was a veneer. Like, that looked like a real tooth knocked out. Like, that's just fucking terrible. But nonetheless, she looks to be okay. She look like she's doing okay. So, like I said, like, the lip was healing up nicely. Like, she still looks a little tired. Like, Diamond, you should probably take some rest. But you did what needed to be done. You stood up against a girl that nobody wants to stand up against. Literally everybody on that show is scared of Tasiki. Let's just be fucking honestly. Natalie don't want to fight Tasiki. Mariah don't want to fight Tasiki. Don't everybody. Now, granted, Tasiki is cool and she don't just really give no reasons to just sit up there and fight her for no fucking reason. But none of them girls wanted with her, bro. We see what the fuck she do. Like, Tasiki really need to take her ass to professional boxing or take her ass to MMA fighting or something like that and get out there with some bitches that can really throw down with her. Because, Tasiki, you going to end up continuously mopping these girls. You going to keep mopping these bitches like it's nothing. And at that point, it's like, damn, nobody going to want to fight her. Nobody's going to want to fight Tasiki. They already don't. And after seeing what the fuck she did to Diamond, why would you? You would be absolutely foolish to step out into the ring with that girl if you cannot handle what the fuck she's coming with. And if you know you can't handle it and you just want to be a diamond and just get your ass whooped and get your ass beat like that, then God, kudos to you. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not fighting no nigga that's gonna whoop my ass like that. Like, I ain't no nut ass nigga. I get out there with you. Like, I like to say that I get out there with any fucking body and shit. But truthfully, I'm not no fucking fighter. Like, I ain't no bitch. I ain't no nut. Ain't no nigga gonna chump me, and I'ma stand up for myself in any fucking regard. But if I know a nigga gonna beat my face in, like how the fuck Tasiki beating bitches face in like that, nah, bro. I ain't coming near you. I'm not touching you, bro. You got it. That's real shit. You got it. Now, let's get into what else Diamond had going on. This was Diamond, yeah. See? Shaking her ass outside, still doing her hostings. Yeah. Yeah, look at Diamond. She okay, yeah. Diamond do got a body, like, oh my God, like, oh. I listen, I have no sexual attraction to women at all. But I do find women beautiful. Women are fucking beautiful. Works of art. Body magnificent. And Diamond, the body, definitely lives up to her name because she do got a body. But moreover, I am happy to see that she is in positive spirits. That is what I'm mostly happy to see about Diamond. She's not letting none of the trolling get her down. Like, she coming with the energy like she already know that people are going to clown her. People going to say you got your ass whooped. People going to say why the fuck you get out there and shit like that. And what do you do with that when you already know? I think this is a good example of how you turn the energy around in your favor when you know that people are going to be coming at you sideways and pretty much clowning you about getting your ass whooped. Because that's pretty much what's going on. I checked the comments and shit like that, and you know, people still like Diamond. I even commented and said, like, I still love you, Diamond. I think you did your thing out there. Like, okay, like, I would still like to see you come back for another season because she is entertaining. But yeah, man, I guess don't pick your battles. Pick your battles wisely. Moral to the story, pick your battles wisely. You win some, you lose some, and always come out with a positive energy if you get your ass whooped. Pretty much. That's just that. Because, damn, that girl got her ass beat. So, that's pretty much everything that was going on with the baddies. I wanted to get into my boy NLE Choppa. Let's get into Choppa. Choppa, he has been slaying the fucking fashion game. He has just been slaying shit with his looks and just with his pictures and just with his whole new persona that he is putting out there. And I like it. Like, I think Choppa's fine and shit. Like, he's a handsome, very, very handsome man. I definitely 100% think that he's gay baiting, but I don't see nothing wrong with the gay baiting. And here's why I don't see nothing wrong with NLE Choppa gay baiting. I think that he started to, well, one, he knows that he looks good. But two, he realized that men find him just as attractive as women find him. And if men are going to continuously comment on his pictures and continuously tell him he fine, well, you know what? I'm going to come show love to y'all niggas too, because thank y'all for showing love to me. So to me, it kind of looks like a way of just saying thank y'all for showing love to me and thank y'all for showing me that I look good. And I'm going to come over to y'all community and show y'all some love too. And I'm going to give it up. Like, I'm going to give y'all what y'all looking for. I'm going to get y'all want to see the body. Y'all want to see the tats. Y'all want to see the sexy light skin. Y'all want to see the hair. Y'all want to see, y'all want to see it. I'm going to give it up. And I realize I just said sexy light skin. I like chocolate niggas for my personal preference and things like that. But he a fine ass light skinned nigga. That's Choppa look good as shit. Let's get into some more pictures that he was out there, because I like Choppa was just killing shit with the pictures. That's just one. I also really, really liked this picture. I thought this was a really, really good picture. I think the wife beater underneath the picture with the whole, I don't know, leather straps and the chains and the lace and the see-through with the tats and the fly glasses with the hair. Choppa, bro, you know what you doing. You know like the fashion wise, he killed this shit. He killed it. And see, I'm a fashion nigga. Like I like to get dressed. I like to kill shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Choppa, you wearing some shit that I probably would throw on my goddamn self. Like, if I once I get the money and once I got the lace and once I got the, the shit to throw on too, trust me, y'all gonna see the shit. Trust me, follow my personal Instagram as well. But I'm gonna post some shit up on here too. Y'all gonna see how I do once I get dressed. Like, no, like, Choppa killing shit. Choppa is killing shit. And he's very photogenic. The nigga knows how to take a picture. He knows how to pose. He knows what looks good. He got the lighting right. Like, Choppa, every time I see this nigga on my timeline, I give it up for. I like a picture. I comment if I like. I just like to give props where it's due. Now, I don't want to make it seem like I'm really on this nigga dick and shit like that, but I really am a fan of NLE Choppa. Like, I like his music. His music was always lit. Like, I've liked his music since he's came out. Like, I haven't heard a recent song from him, like, besides like the whole the Slut Me Out shit. That probably was like the most recent song that he's had, where he was on stage humping and shit and gyrating around and dancing and just giving it up, living his life and just having fun, like not being scared and just like being fully uninhibited with what he wants to do. And that's what I respect about this man. Like, he really, really is. Like, I fucks with Choppa. Like, continue to give it up, bro. Like, I fucks with it. And, like, continue to show love with the gay community as well, because clearly we fuck with you as well. Like, the gay guys fuck with you as well. And I feel as though long as we continue to give this man the respect and continue to respect him as a straight man and by not coming at him and not, playing with his sexuality and insinuating that he's gay regardless of what he does and things like that, I think this could be a continuous good relationship between the community, because damn, bro, god damn. Let's get into some more pictures. He had some more pictures. No, we giving it up for NLE Choppa right now, because my boy look good as fuck, and I just want to like give props where it is due. Let's get into this picture. Choppa, the see-through with the tats, with the fucking fashion wise, this is just fucking, it's fire. It's fucking fire. And like, I love the background with the lighting, and then you got the all black with the glasses and then the bling shot. Like, it's just, this is some real editorial, real high fashion type of shit. Like, this is giving real nigga Kardashian shit. Like, he eating this shit up. Like, this is some magazine type shit, fashion model type of shit. Like, hold on, let me start my car. Make sure my car is still starting. I don't want the lighting in my car to go out. Let's keep the lighting going. All right, cool. We good. Oh, like I was saying, like, no, this is real high fashion shit. And I fucks with all of it. Like, Choppa's doing his thing. Like I said, like the lighting, the background, all of it. It just came together to be a really, really good photo. let's get into some it was another photo that I really wanted to show y'all. This one, because it was the same outfit. This one. I love the sneakers. I love the see-through, because you got your legs showing and shit. The pose was shit. The background, like, bro, you eating this shit the fuck up. Like, I'm sorry, like, this I love it. I fucking love it, man. Like, the fashion is, you doing your fucking thing, Choppa. Like, and this is really, like, I don't even feel like I don't find him attractive in a way where it's like I have a crush on him. Like, oh, I really want, no, he's just fine. Like, he's just one of them niggas that's fine as shit. You just gotta give it up for him, like, and then just, like, give props where it's due. Like, he's just that type fine. Like, that's just what it is. Personally, I like rough looking niggas. He a little too pretty for me. But he fine as shit. And, like, yeah. Do your thing, Choppa. Do your fucking thing. It was another photo where he wasn't in all the black. He had this, like I said, this is an NLE Choppa appreciation moment. This is an NLE Choppa appreciation moment. So I don't give a fuck how long we sit and talk about Choppa right now, because I'm appreciating my fellow brother with his fondness and with his fashion choices. Because the fashion choices have been everything. Do y'all see this fucking jacket? This fucking jacket. Choppa. Fuck how fine you look. This fucking jacket. I gotta figure out, like, where this is from so I can find some shit like this, so I can fucking put some shit on like that and copy this shit. Choppa. Where the fuck you get this jacket from? Like, nigga, that shit is fire. And I love the way that you took the picture with it, with the pose and with the stare and with the afro and shit. Like, the shit looked fire. Like, the picture really just came out really, really dope. And I like the whole background of the city. Like, whoever you are working with, far as like style wise, is styling you to the fucking T and giving your pictures a very high fashion editorial magazine GQ type of style. Like, I fucks with it. Choppa, I will be stealing some of your style. I'm not even gonna lie. I will be stealing some of your style, bro. Like, this shit is fire. This was the last photo. This is the last photo. Okay, last photo of Choppa. I really, really liked it. He got the butters on with the shit. The fucking, the baggy pants with the fitted fucking bubble jacket, standing outside in what looks like the city. It looks like New York City, wherever the fuck he at. But I like it. Like, give it up for clap it up for NLE Choppa. Let's just clap it up for Choppa. Choppa, keep up the fucking, keep it up, bro. Like, I definitely would want to see more of you. I definitely want to see what you continue doing with your career. Like, I highly suggest that you get into some type of fashion modeling. Like, you need to be on a runway, bro. You need to be on a runway. You need to be doing some shit on a high fashion runway where you could be modeling people's clothes, or like start your own clothing line and start modeling your shit and whatnot, because you got the look, you got the high fashion for it. And I definitely want to continue to see it. Music wise, I don't know what you're doing musically, but you know, it would be nice to get another song, or besides the Slut Me Out, it would be nice to continue the rapping and whatnot, because that's what we know you for, and that's hopefully what's driving the needle here and driving the wheel. But yeah, bro, I fucks with you, and I'm a fan, and I definitely want to continue to see what you got going on. Let's get into my girl, JT, chocolate sexy diva. Oh my god, this is another high fashion girl that I really, really enjoy. JT has been killing shit fashion wise. She has been knowing what looks good on her and figuring out the looks that really, really suit her style and suit her personality and suit what she has going on with the moment. Like, I really, really like that she didn't zip them boots up. Photo wise, of course, I don't think she should walk down the street like that. But photo wise, I really, really liked how it came together. It just was like, okay, I'm in the middle of getting dressed, and I ain't really done getting dressed yet. But yeah, snap this pic because I look good as fuck. And once we step outside, we already know what is about to be hitting for. That's what the vibe was given with this photo. I think the corset really, really like associated her boobs really, really nicely. The minimalist tattoo, I love that she's not tattooed all on her arms, because I never really liked when girls get tattoos all up and down their arms. I think it minimizes their femininity and it makes it a more masculine look. So to have the like one tattoo right there on the arm, I think they look really, 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 really good. The hair, JT always eat a bang up. She eats a bang the fuck up. So I think that's always going to look good on JT, one of the bangs. Like, that's always going to be one of her signature looks that looks good on her. And then I feel like the makeup is giving real nice. I wish I could zoom in on this picture. But anyway, the makeup is giving real 90s vintage. And I like it. I like it. It was real, the chain, just the chain. And then, like, little booty shorts or panty or whatever she got on. Bottom line is, it came together well. It looked really, really good. The photo was nice. The pose was on point. I fucked with it, JT. Props up to JT. Yeah, this was another pose that I really, really like. I think that she ate that pose up. Like I said, the outfit was really, really dope. You could see more of her figure on here. And it's giving real vintage to like the background, the chair. And like I said, like another real good editorial type of shoot. This looked like this could have been in the magazine as well. Yeah, shout out to JT. I really, really, I'm enjoying the fashion choices and the things that JT has going on. I still listen to the mixtape. Oh, yeah, JT. I'm still listening to the mixtape. I actually was listening to the mixtape and letting it run through while I was doing some push-ups earlier today. So, the music has replay value. I will say that. That was my last sip of liquor. The music has replay value. So, yeah, JT, like, I want to continue to see what you have going on, girl. I'm fucking with what you have going on. So, since we are into JT, let's get into Young Miami and see what she has going on. Miami, I love this cut on you. It's very classy, very demure. Very pretty, very, very pretty. I like it. It's a very more toned down, not slutty city girl look. That's what I'll say about that. It was giving real, giving me 80s classy. That's what it was giving. Real 80s classy. The Diana Rosses and things like that. Like, this was a really, really good photo. Black and white. The face was real pretty too. Like, her just looking straight into the camera was really, really nice. The earring was good. It wasn't, like I said, I like just that one little earring being like that. It fit with the hair. It fit with the hair, and it also fit with the outfit as well. So I'm about to show y'all what the outfit looked like. Oh shit, camera's moving and shit. My bad. Hold up. Let's get into what this outfit was like here. Well, I'll show you like with a better picture of the outfit, of her standing up, so you can like really see like a full view. But I really liked this picture. It was giving real. Excuse me. It was giving real mature. I'm not even gonna lie. It was giving Young Miami still, but her growing up in a sense. So in a sense, it's like it doesn't like really age her, but it's giving her with that same, it's giving this real same cocky attitude, confident attitude, still the shit, still all that. Because then she just had a video when she was saying she was gonna pull out the bags and pull out the Birkins and pull out all this shit and whatnot. But I like it. It was just a really good photo that I wanted to like go over. I think it was a good photo for this outfit. And this photo, I think this was a really, really good photo of Miami. She's really photogenic. One thing about Miami, she is a photogenic girl. Like, she may not be able to spit a bunch of bars, but the girl can take a picture. We may not want to hear that fucking music, but we do want to see what she is wearing and what she's going to be wearing on the scene. So, I guess she really is a socialite now. God damn, Miami, you done really went from rapper to socialite, because this is what I'm interested in, truthfully. This outfits, the looks, the bags, the hair, what you wearing now, how cute you look. Truthfully. And although that might not be much, it's something. I guess. It's something. It's something. It's something to keep a motherfucker interested, pretty much. It's keep me looking, keep me gazed to see, oh, well, what next? Or what's she wearing next? Or where's she going next? Or what's she eating next? A real socialite. Like real very socialite influencer type of behavior. Like, you know, Kim Kardashian type behavior. But you look good, Miami. You look good. I like the hair. I like the outfit. I guess this was a night out when she was out with Usher and out with Victoria Monet. Damn, I'm mad I didn't get that video of them on stage together. But this was the night that she went to go to see the Usher concert. And this was the night that Usher pulled Miami and Victoria Monet on stage with him, and they were all like on dancing on stage and stuff like that. Like, I don't have that video to show right now, but pretty much that's what was going on in the video. Like, he was up performing and he pulled Miami up on stage with Victoria Monet, and they was all on stage dancing together and pretty much just having a good time and whatnot. Like, it looked like it was a real fun night. It looks like it was a fun night. I will say that, to say the least. So yeah, man, as far as like with Miami, like, I guess this is what we are interested in seeing with her now. Like, we are well, I'll speak for myself, but I'm sure how I feel is like how a lot of the public feels as well. Like, I really am only interested to see like what she wearing and like how her hair look and where she going next and who she gonna hang with next and this and the third. Like, musically, like, I have no interest at all. Like, I'm only interested in what JT has going on musically right about now. Like, unless Miami drop a hit, which I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't never say never. I don't never count it out for nobody, because anybody can do anything that they truly put their mind to. But you just gotta want it. And Miami never felt like she wanted it musically. Like, it felt like she always wanted to do this. What I'm sitting here talking about her about right now. This right here. Her being out on the scene. What she's wearing. What her hair was like. Where she going next. And pretty much living the life that she always lived. Because, like, she says it herself, like, she grew up in Miami and she always had the latest. Her mom was a booster, and so she just lived the life of being like the pretty popular girl. And so by the time she started rapping and she became Young Miami, the city girl and things like that, she was able to have access to the life that she always wanted to have. But she just didn't want to do the work to sustain or remain in this life that she always wanted to have. Like, rapping just never felt like it was something that she was passionate about or something that she really wanted to do. It felt like something that she was just doing because, this is what got me here. This is going to get me here. And, JT really want to do it. And this is my friend. And, if this is going to get me out the hood, and if it's just an opportunity for me, and I'm going to just do it. So, real opportunistic and not passionate at all. Like, but nonetheless, beautiful girl. I always thought she was pretty. I always thought she dressed nice. And, I'm being real nice about my thoughts about Young Miami right now, because before I even started doing this, the things that she's doing now, really, the thing that made me feel the way that I feel about Miami, I wasn't doing this show in order for me to like come to the black and just start speaking about. And then it's just going to start sounding like I'm tearing the girl down. And I'm actually decided to lay off Miami a little bit until she do some shit that I really feel like I want to speak about, and then we can get into like, the nitty gritties about things. But like, for now, this is all I want to talk about with her outfit choices and things like that. And I think she look good. She looks good, and we'll see what she has coming to the table moving forward. We'll see. Was there anybody else? It was somebody else I wanted to talk about, because we done talked about Santana, we talked about Miami. We talked about that. Oh, here we go. Let me make sure I'm done with everything else. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with everything else. Yeah, Joe Budden. My nigga Joe Budden. My Uncle Podfather, Joe Budden. Like, Joe Budden is... Alright, so he posted a picture with him and his friends. And we see Ice. We see Ish. We see Parks. And we see this new guy that he has been having on the pod lately. And apparently his name is J1. Well, regardless of who Joe has had on the pod, like, I've always been a fan of the podcast. And I listen to the podcast quite faithfully, actually, like, because that's my shit. Like, I listen to the Joe Budden podcast all the time, every Wednesday, every Saturday. I'm not a subscriber to his Patreon, but hey, nonetheless, like, I show my love in other ways, and Joe Budden is definitely one of the greatest to do this shit in the podcast game and do this shit as far as, like, giving his opinions and giving his feedback of what he think is going on in the game. He the GOAT. That's my nigga. I fucks with Joe Budden. I fucks with him. I fucks with Academics, and I fuck with Milagro Grams. They my top three. Nonetheless, hands down, Joe Budden, Academics, and Milagro motherfucking Grams. But we talking about Joe Budden right now. Somebody said how y'all been feeling about J1. Well, no, this came from the JBTV community, which is, I don't think that's ran by Joe Budden. I think that's like ran by some fans and whatnot. But anyway, they said like how y'all been liking the guy J1. And to answer that question, J1 has been okay. At first, I thought it was Flip's son, JR. Like, that's what I thought that they were saying, JR. But, like, after seeing this, apparently they have been saying J1. And, he's okay. He contributes okay. Like, I haven't heard, like, real strong. Like, he hasn't, like, been a huge standout. But he's been okay to the pod. Like, it's kind of just been, like, you know, filler energy and things like that. Like, I don't really have, like, too bad of a critique on him or, like, no real deep and depth thought about him. Like, I kind of didn't pay him too much mind because, like, I really thought he was just Flip. I thought they were saying JR and they had Flip's son filling in and things like that. And he was just, like, you know, throwing his opinions in there here and there. Not really, like, driving the conversation much, so to speak, but, like, just giving his interjection of opinions here and there and things like that. So, but nonetheless, like, I fucks with the Joe Budden podcast. I'm going to continue to listen to the Joe Budden podcast faithfully, and I'm always going to be ready to see or look forward to see what Joe has going on. His podcast co-host as well, I like Ish. Ish is always giving some type of, hyper masculine opinion that can come off as toxic masculinity as well. Parks is just the jokester. He's pretty just cool with everybody. Doesn't really have too deep of thoughts. He keeps things very lighthearted to where it's like we don't really see how Parks thinks that in-depthly about things, but maybe he really does just thinks that surfacely and just not that deeply about things, which is how he's able to flow through his life. So I like Parks as well. And then we have Ice, who I saw some feedback on Ice basically saying like he don't really contribute and shit like that. But no, that was that nigga Danny from the Stop saying that shit. I actually like Ice. I think that I don't like when he says he's going to get into some shit, but then he really, really doesn't dive that deeply into it to where we really don't see how he really feels, which can put the conversation sometimes at a halt. But overall, he's not that bad to the show. Like, he's one of Joe's friends, and, you know, I like that he's able to stay neutral sometimes with his opinions. Sometimes he's this way. He leans left with sometimes his opinions. Sometimes he leans right. And sometimes he's right in the middle. And I mean in, like, these opinions, but sometimes, like, on male and women topics, or sometimes when he's going against Melissa Ford, or, you know, giving him, you know, standing with Melissa Ford, or even going against Melissa Ford, because she can... That's my girl, but she definitely can be a divider of the podcast at times, especially when she doesn't want to go toe-to-toe with the guys, or when she lets them dogpile them, or when she's not giving her true, authentic opinions, or when she's trying her best to lean into the females' headspace, into the females liking her, or stay in the females' good favor, which puts the conversation at hold, where it's like you're not really being authentic with your opinions. You're just trying to stay in the women's good favor so that they don't just say, oh, you're not being a girl's girl and things like that. But no, Mel, you can keep it real. You can keep it real, Melissa. It's nothing wrong with keeping it real and being your fucking self. Like, I get it that you have things going on. You've been in the industry and things like that. But I definitely do want to see Mel just be her real self. Like, give your authentic opinions, girl. Like, we looking for authenticity here, okay? So, that's just that. I was about to cut my light out, but yeah, I guess because I've been in the car for a while. Like, I am, like, doing this shit from my car. So, like, I definitely cannot have my car light on forever. I do think that is everything that I wanted to talk about. Let me see. Yeah, that's everything, man. That is everything I wanted to talk about. So, we done with this stream. I cannot talk right now. I'll call my sister back. Like, she's calling me in, like, the middle of the stream. But we try to end this joint up. So that's just that. Those are the things that are going on in the world. Those are the things that are going on in the streets. Yeah, I will have an update back for you guys when there are some more things happening. I can't wait to get my Twitch stream up and running. So once I got that Twitch stream up and running, I will definitely be dropping like my @ names and my links and things like that to my Twitch, to my YouTube, to my Rumble, to my station head, to my TikTok, to my Twitter, to my Threads, and we also got this on Instagram. So a lot of platforms, a lot of different ways to be streaming, a lot of things like that. I think I might also try Kick Live as well, and we'll see about Snapchat. But we'll see. More platforms and more things like that. Like, there's a lot of technical difficulties that I got to work through before I, like, fully do this. But, clap it up for consistency. And, like, I had a good time doing this with y'all tonight. Like, hopefully y'all will have a good night. Hopefully I will have a good night. I'm about to go clip this shit up, upload this, and yeah, I might have some friends I want to see. But yeah, good night. Until next time. Holla at y'all later. And bye.